My name is Dutchess, and these are my dukes. What up, what up, what up? Who are you? Where are you from? What are you doing here today?
King Ace, a.k.a. Abdul-Malik. You can say I am a conversationalist. I am an interviewer. I am an actor, producer, writer, retired battle rap MC. Yeah, it's really nothing that I can't do like that.
My next question was, what don't you do?
I try to stay, most people like to say jack of all trades.
Yeah.
But I just try to stay consistent in everything. Learn how to do everything, because the more you know how to do everything, you could be a part of so much. So that's why it's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to act, I want to not just act, but I want to be behind the cameras. Wow. Because if I don't make the project from being an actor, I can make the project from being an executive producer and a writer.
Hell yeah. What do you write? I didn't know you were a writer too.
I know how to write songs for artists, R&B records.
That's huge.
I'm currently writing some scripts right now, a short film that I'm writing for myself.
Wow.
And I just know how to do column writing. I don't call myself a journalist because that's not really what I'm into. I like to do my research, but it's more of the conversation that I love more.
Would it be fair to call you a media personality or something like that?
Yes and no.
Or no, entrepreneur, not really, but maybe also an artist.
Artist. The reason why the reason why I don't call myself, what you said it was again?
Media personality.
Media personality is because I don't engage in most topics the way media personalities do. So I learned that being an artist myself, we're really sensitive about our shit. So
yes.
when you give people criticism and you critique their art, they're very sensitive. You know, I remember back then you were able to critique someone's art and they just went back in the lab and fixed it. Now in 2025, it's not like that. You tell someone about their art and it's all a lot of BS that comes behind it. No one can take constructive criticism. But in this world and what we're doing, especially in entertainment, you got to be able to take constructive criticism.
I think if you can't take constructive criticism in any industry, you're not going to succeed.
That's true.
Because you got, like, this is how you learn. I mean, you don't have to agree, especially when it comes to creative work. Obviously, it's, like, tricky because it's art. So who is to say that this is good or this is bad? But you got to be able to take it like a boss.
That's
if they shit on you, you don't have to agree with it, but at least like be able to take it. So if someone can, it will be a very difficult artist to work with. I manage an artist, and they be bitches. They're such divas, bro. You have like 300 followers, and you're like being a diva. It's unbelievable. Now I feel like an old lady complaining about them.
If you ever been to a showcase. These showcases are way different from what they were before. Now, these artists in the showcases, they want to get paid for performing, and I understand that. But they're not understanding that you're not bringing anybody to pack the door.
Exactly.
People have to be specifically coming for you. I learned that off being a battle rap MC. I learned, once I got into battle rap is when I learned how to actually negotiate and ask for my price. Because when a battle rap league will book you and you give them a fee for 1 round or 3 rounds, they are going to ask you, hey, Ace, why you think you worth this much? Yeah. So I will have to break it down and tell them, hey, yo, first off, I'm coming with a clique. I'm coming with a group.
Exactly.
And I'm coming with 10, 15 people, and out of those 10, 15 people, only one person getting it for free. Everybody else is paying out of their own dollar. So whatever you giving me, you making back at the door for me and my people pulling up.
100%. 100%.
The artists not doing that today. They want you to give them the slot time for free, and then they just coming by themselves. There's nobody coming to buy the tickets for them. Nobody is coming to be in the crowd and watch them perform. And that's why showcases are not the same on how it was a while ago. When we in this content creator kind of space,
yeah,
right? Like there's just really everyone in today's generation wants to be a content creator.
Everybody.
That's what it is. It's content creation. But I think people just don't understand that there are certain levels of within the content you create.
100%.
That's why I consider myself a creator, but I don't tell people I'm a content creator. Because, okay, a content creator is the person who is walking with a microphone on 42nd Street, creating content, asking people questions and stuff like that. Me, I'm more of a production guy. Exactly. Everything I do is post-production. It's nothing live. So I film it, shoot it, edit it, then throw it out there.
Yeah.
It's post-production, and I'm curating something. But I just think right now we live in a moment where everybody wants to be content creators, and we have to understand that there's levels. The content that you create is not the production that I create. No. It's not the same.
Of course, there's levels.
What we do, we interview people, and that's not easy to do. So I wouldn't compare myself to a person who's walking around with a mic on 42nd Street.
Different.
That's why I don't consider myself media. Because I don't walk around chasing celebrities. I don't walk around chasing artists. I'm not going to walk around with a microphone on a red carpet. That's what media do. Exactly. I'm not media. I get people to come to me.
So are you on this stage of your career where people like want to be on you don't have to search for guests. They ask to be on your platform? Because this happened to me. It started happening to me very fast as well. But there's also levels, right? Right. Depending on what level you're on as an artist, and I thought I had no say when I started this platform last year. I was like, of course, anybody who wants to be I need to build first. Right. But then once you establish yourself, I feel like then you have more of a bargaining power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you establish your platform more, then it's more like, okay, you want to come on my show? I have a list of people who DM me and text me about, hey, I want to come on your show to pop my shit. Hey, I want to come on your show to pop my shit. And I'd be like, this is not the kind of show for you to just come up here and pop your shit. I'm sorry if this sounds Hollywood or whatever, but I don't just sit down with anyone just because you paying me. Now, I believe in getting paid. I didn't do this. I didn't get into this to spend all of my money. I got into this because it's my passion, but also to make money off of it. So I give artists package deals. Hey, you want to interview and you also want to rap and this, that, and the third? Okay, here's a promo package where I interview you. I do all the research on you. You don't have to send me anything but an EPK and a press kit, and that's it. And I help you with your rollout. You got an album, you got an EP, you got a show coming up. I help you with that, and we promote it on my show. And I also teach people how to get sponsors.
That's amazing.
Because everybody, like I said, is levels.
That's literally consulting fee. You are literally training them what to do. That's almost I do PR for a living. I run my own PR practice. It's kind of like that. Yeah, that's amazing.
Because you're a pro. Thank you. When you're trying to sell a business, you are the business.
Exactly.
I tell the artists all the time, yo, you are the brand. You gotta walk like you're the brand. You got to talk like you're the brand. You got to act like you're the brand. You have to be able to get a company to be able to want to ship you some free stuff. And once I learned how to do that, it's like a breakdown service of what I tell companies, what I tell people. And once they buy into it, how can they say no?
You're amazing. And you just self-taught everything?
To be honest, yes. I had no choice but to teach myself because I didn't want to ask people for help. I got a lot of friends that's like into the same thing.
Yeah.
But everybody are definitely on different levels.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I got relationships with a lot of people, but I never wanted anyone to be like, King Ace did this because of me. King Ace made it this far because of me. There's people in the game that I could have got money from.
You know, it's so funny. You kind of like remind me of myself when I was younger. I used to say that, like, you know, I didn't have any help from my family when whatever I did by myself. And I always said, like, you know what, fuck it. Like, one day when I'm successful, I look back and nobody will say, oh, she did it because of her parents or whatever.
Like, no,
they were broke anyway, but I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no nepotism, no, like, connects. Like, I established those connections by myself, coming to this country on my own. So, like, yeah, I love that. I love that attitude.
I pride myself on that because coming from the battle rap culture, I kind of had to, like, reemerge myself. I kind of, like, had to rebrand. You know what I'm saying? So from rebranding from a battle rap MC, then going quiet, then getting into music, it was like, okay, what do I do the best? I converse. I talk. I know how to analyze, break things down, bring people down. So once I saw that and I saw the lane for it, okay, I created the business, the LLC, King Ace Network. Moment of Clarity Show is under King Ace Network, which is the LLC. And then you know what you do? Hey, instead of me calling someone, one of my friends, to get a loan, go to the bank and get a loan from the bank. And it started, you know, spend the studio time off the money that you get from the bank from having a little loan. And that's how you build your platform up.
Yeah, business loan. Yeah, exactly. I have a question. So if there's a person, like an artist that's like, okay, sure, I'll pay your fee, King Ace, no problem, but you don't fuck with their music, would you still let them? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're willing to pay, but they're garbaggio. Like, they sorry, because this happened to me too. Like, I just started charging this year. People like, okay, you want to be on my, because a lot of people are asking, and I don't. Sometimes I'm like, no, I'm sorry, but if they're willing to pay, I'm like, should I do it? And I have a problem with that from ethical reasons, because my taste is specific. I'm not saying I know it all, but it's my taste. I like this, I don't like that. So what do I do? I don't even want to. This is so sensitive. But I think it's valid. It's valid.
It's valid, and it's sensitive at the same time. Yeah. Because, yes, I have definitely.
Smart.
Because now when I say it, right, people probably going to be like, well, I wonder who he talking about. But have I interviewed artists where I was not really into the music? Yes. Yeah. Yes, I have. And that is why I say what makes me different, because I could not like the music but still listen to it, still listen to what you're saying on your album. And guess what? By the time we're conducting the interview, I'm still asking you questions about the song, the production, the album. I really gave a listen to it, even though I really didn't want to. So the artist
didn't want to.
The artist doesn't walk away from my platform displeased. Yeah. They would never know that I really didn't like their music.
Yeah. I try to find one little thing that I like about them, and like I respect that they did this or that. Maybe like lyrically it was okay, but the beat was garbage. Like, you know.
A lot of times today, the beats be catchy and the lyrics don't be hitting.
It's the other way, exactly. Yeah. Or no, you know what? I've been like hearing like I don't know why it's always Harlem. But, like, usually, like, since last year, since I started going to showcases, like, lyricists from Harlem, excellent. Yeah. But their beats are boring. It's, like, early 2000s. So it's really hard to find someone who has it all.
You're right. When you break it down like that, I think right now we're living in, this is the era of the producers. So I think producers are really saving these artists, these rappers' careers. I don't think the producers who are making the beats and the instrumentals are getting enough credit. Because some of these songs are only really catchy and knocking because of the beat.
100%.
If you take the beat out and you just listen to the lyrics, it's not appealing. And I'm sorry, I am not with drill rap.
You're not.
Can I listen to it? Yes. Can I critique it? Yes. Am I a fan of it? No.
How old are you, if you don't mind? I think we're the same age, right?
I'm 31.
Oh, what? I'm older than you.
No.
I'm so sorry. I'm 38. I'm so sorry. Maybe because you just had a baby. I thought like maybe you're older, but no. And the reason I'm asking is because people like in their 30s, like us, I feel like we have a different life history experience.
I did not think you was 38. I really thought you were like in your 20s.
Oh,
like,
I'll take it.
I thought I had you by like probably a decade or almost a half a decade.
Thank you so much.
I thought you was going to say like 26, 27, 28, the oldest, but I definitely did not think you were older.
Inshallah.
Definitely, inshallah. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. 38 is the new 20.
No, but the only reason I brought it up is because of the music, like
the drill rap.
Yeah, it's newer. So like people our generations, the OGs, I guess, like am I an unk or an OG? I feel like maybe like I'm in that category.
We are definitely considered the unk.
Fuck.
Okay, you will be the auntie.
The auntie, yeah, I'm not the unk.
You will be the auntie, and I will be I will be the unk.
Yeah,
I will be the unk, and you will be the auntie.
The OGs are later, right? Like we will become OGs.
The OGs would be 40, 50s.
40, 50. Fuck.
40, and
there, bro.
The door knocking.
But you're very mature in sense like how you carry yourself and like what you've achieved.
Yes. I've been like that since I was young.
Oh, so it's just like that.
I was always raised around older people.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, my background is, even though I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from the Brooklyn where like, it wasn't the Brooklyn that is today. It's the Brooklyn where if you were young, you were outside, you know.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't many phones, social media.
Sure.
So we really had to go outside. We had to really learn how to adapt in the environments and stuff like that. And I think that's where my social skills come from. Mm-hmm. You know?
When you talk to people in their early 20s these days, because they kind of went to high school or even maybe college through the pandemic, they genuinely don't know how to converse, how
they
to
zoned out,
remain like the eye contact, like have a conversation like we are having a great conversation. Like they won't be able to do it. They just like, you know,
fidgeting a lot.
Like this.
They can't put the phone down for a certain amount of time, and you know their attention span is really like it's not there. That's why the music is so short, because people can't sit longer than a minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes.
That's right. That's so spot on. I've noticed that too. That like songs are maybe like around 2 minutes. Back in the days, it was like 3+.
Back in the days,
easily.
You had 3 verses.
Yeah.
You had the hook.
The hook,
a chorus, and a bridge.
Yeah, right.
And an interlude that lead you out the song. The song was anywhere from 3 minutes 23 seconds to 5 minutes.
That's right.
52 seconds. Now all songs are 2 minutes 16 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds, because the average consumer now can't sit through a long period of time. So
no, they can't.
Everything is more like bubble gum.
So interesting. Where do you see this industry going in the next like few years, given like how our attention span is, and also what's going on in the world politically? I don't know how you feel about talking about politics. I think it's okay. Shit is wild, but I also don't believe everything.
I don't believe everything. This is why I don't like watching the news, because they just put all the bad stuff out there, and there's never really nothing specific. They just put a whole bunch of propaganda out.
Hell yeah.
But with the politics today, with our president, Trump, right now, I mean, I don't think people really knew what we were signing up for.
I don't think so.
For this second term with Trump, what he's doing.
Yeah. He's wild
he's not the same Donnie he was a few years back on his first term. And I think it has something to do with him trying to get the United States to have more respect. Mm-hmm. I think during Joe Biden's presidency, I think the United States lost a lot of respect from a lot of other countries.
I think
even Americans lost respect for America during the Joe Biden era, and that's because he wasn't proactive.
Yeah. I just also think the Democratic Party lost its mind. They became too progressive, and then the majority of people, like, of course the Democratic Party is like a valid choice, but they lost their respect because of how progressive they've become. Most people, most regular people from Brooklyn, from Harlem, they can't relate to the issues that they, find to be the most important. We're struggling with we're worried about other things. We're not worried anyway. But you already know.
Yeah, I mean, the United States can never really mind their business. That's number one. They always are forced to pick sides, and that is what we just saw Trump do. He picked Israel's side over Iran, and now we are in full-fledged war. So with the 3 missiles that was launched, the 3 bombs that President Trump sent, it was to destroy the where Iran was like storing their nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
So if you are going to go to war with someone, I get that tactic.
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy everything you have to take me and mine out.
That's it, yeah.
So now it's kind of like Trump is forcing Iran to now surrender.
Right.
Because
and if they don't,
if you don't have any weaponry to go to war, then how are you going to go to war?
Yeah. I don't think Saudi will support them at all. Because Iran is Hezbollah, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Saudi Arabia is going to get involved.
I don't think so.
I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to mind their business.
Yeah.
Or they might look at this as a tactic to take over Iran and be like, we could spread over here now and help them on this side, and Iran can now be a part of. It's so many ways that this situation can go. I just feel like the war was not necessary for us. I think it's really sad and fucked up with taking the kids away from the parents like that.
Oh, the deportation shit? Oh,
that's really sad.
That's really sad. Or coming to schools and pulling kids out of, come on.
That's sad,
If someone's genuinely a criminal, convicted, terrorist, sure, okay.
Yeah,
but
I understand the parents may not have papers, but the children who were born in the United States have papers.
I know.
So they're just ripping the families apart like that, and that's not cool, man.
No, it's the way he went about it is not cool.
I think we are all going to look back at this second term of Trump's, and we're going to be like,
damn,
what the hell did we sign up for here?
No.
Because the moral of the story of Donald Trump winning was the United States, and not just the United States, but a lot of other countries would not respect a woman running the United States of America.
That's the problem.
If there was any woman to be president, I would pick Hillary Clinton, because as far as politics goes, she is the one that her family comes from politics.
Yeah, exactly. She's like a professional politician,
yes,
right?
And she ran the office when Bill was the president.
Totally.
Bill was not that bright. that was all Hillary that was telling him how to move and what to do, because she had that experience already. If not Hillary, then I don't think any other woman would be equipped to run as the president as the United States.
Yeah.
But the other countries wouldn't respect sitting down with a woman, talking to a woman. I think
that's so fucked up. But I know what you mean. It's
like, people like to always talk about double standards and being sexist and what, the generations are different. But when you look at it, the world only changed in America. The world did not change in a lot of other countries because they still are the same way they were.
Yeah.
It's America that changed, I'm not a sexist kind of man.
But you're are you about to say that you're a traditionalist?
Yes.
I knew it.
Do I have?
That's how I was raised. I was raised like that. Like, I'm Polish, and like growing up, let's say we have a Sunday brunch at my grandparents' house. After brunch, the girls get up to clean up the table. It's a given.
Yes.
Even though all the girls in my family educated, college educated, no doctors, but like the boys chill. The girls get up and clean up. It's like I never even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I never even thought about like that wouldn't be a different way to go about it. It's like, men and women have different roles in the world, right? And so that's like, I think where I'm coming from. And that's where the liberals or progressives are just like not understanding. I think that, and I'm with you.
I don't understand why people have to, make it seem like it's something wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there are men roles and there are women roles.
And guess why?
Why?
Because of our fucking biology.
Exactly.
Females can give a birth. You cannot.
Exactly.
You cannot.
Exactly.
And that's why, and like, woman is the one who's like creating the home and warmth, and like spirituality is connected to the woman's like energy. And a man is the guy who goes out and hunts for food. Like, think about it, like, historically and biologically speaking,
yes.
Right?
But in 2025, you could be anything. You could be a zebra if you wanted.
Yeah.
You could be a giraffe if you wanted. You could wake up tomorrow and say, hey, I want to be named King Ace the Bear. And people will have to respect that.
Yes.
Or it's a hate crime. And
right.
You could just change a lot now. But only in the United States of America. Only in the United States. You could just wake up and be a whole complete different person, image, gender, everything than what you were the day before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm against everything, but I just think people need to stop messing with the traditional roles, the traditional ways of life, because it was put there for a reason. That's what I believe.
No, I mean, that's how God created us, period. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's funny because yesterday I did a 5K race for Juneteenth. So it was really a really nice thing to do on a Saturday morning. I enjoy that. And at the end, there was like an award-giving ceremony for the runners who won. And they started with a non-binary category, right? And it was just one person competing. So like that person won in their category. And I'm like, okay. So I thought to myself, if I said that I identify as a cat, I want a separate cat category, I would have won.
They will make you a separate column for you to run as a cat. They will do that.
And I don't give a shit. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. You want to be a cat, be a cat. I don't give a shit. But what I dislike is that, if that makes a girl, and this is a real story, an Ethiopian runner, and like those runners are serious. They are professional runners. They literally come to this country and they run marathons like every weekend to make money. And if they win the cash prize, like 10 grand, they send it to their families, and like that's what they do for a living. That's their profession. So and that happened a couple of years ago when a non-binary person competed, and that person beat my friend from Ethiopia who was expecting to make that money. And that person would have never won in a male category. We saw this in the Olympics
because at the end of the day, this is the truth. This is the truth on where we are today. Is no way to deviate away from it, because everywhere we go, that's what we're seeing. And I'm not the man who, I'm not homophobic. I don't hate gay people.
God forbid, yeah.
I don't hate them. I don't hate you for being gay. I just think that why push this on our children at an early age? I don't want a school giving my son or my daughter a book about homosexuality before I talk to them about it.
Exactly. 100%. I don't have children. I don't have children yet. But if I had a child, I would feel the same way. By the way, congratulations. Your baby is so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't help. I always look forward to your post because the baby's so cute.
Thank you. I just had a baby girl 2.5, 3 months ago. My baby girl.
Is this
Zara.
your first child?
No. I have a 7-year-old. His name is Shakur.
Oh,
and
cool.
My daughter, her name is Zara.
Zara, I love that name. Good name, Shakur Zara.
There are 2 Islamic names.
Yeah.
That came out of the Quran.
Were you raised Muslim? Or did you convert?
I converted. I reverted. I've always been
nice.
I've always been interested in the culture for a long time, and then I finally got around some people that was well connected to masjids and stuff like that in Brooklyn, and then shout outs to my bro Big Ock. Then I finally took my shahada and turned my life around and became a Muslim man and stuff like that. And yes, it has its perks.
It's a beautiful, I think, like any religion, any spiritual path is a beautiful thing.
It has its
I commend
perks.
that.
I just like, I like to feel free. I like to feel free. And honestly, this is the first time in my life in a long time where I just literally thank God for everything.
That's beautiful.
Like, this is a time in my life where everything is not perfect, but I'm super grateful that I'm not going through like a real hard time right now.
Thank God. Like,
when people call me and try to talk to me about their struggles and their hard time and what they're dealing with, sometimes I feel like, damn, I can't, I could connect with you, but I'm not really feeling that.
You're not relating anymore.
Yeah, I'm not relating anymore to some of that. And
because you're so blessed.
I'm like, is it me? Is this like, am I changing? Or is it my environment? Or is it just my belief in God on no matter what bad stuff I go through, negative energy comes my way, I just thank God, alhamdulillah, and I just move forward.
Alhamdulillah.
I just move forward.
I love, I studied Arabic for like a few months, so I know how to read and write.
Yeah, because the way you sound is like, I'm ready to ask you, hey, are you Muslim?
No, I speak Hebrew too, so there are some similarities. Like, you write from right to left, and it's a Semitic language. We're cousins. This is what people fail to recognize. And it's from Quran, it's from the Torah, from the Bible. Like, that's the story, right?
You're going to have to teach me some Hebrew.
Okay, we really have to finish. I knew this was going to happen, like the greatest conversation ever. And we have to finish.
Oh, my God.
I have to know this, because I was recently telling somebody else that, because I'm trying to make people understand that we're cool, everybody's cool, like Jews and Muslims can't be cool, but like the politics makes it so complicated.
Yes.
Like, for example, back in the day, right, Sarah and Abraham, they were like our father, mother of us in a way, and they couldn't have she couldn't have children. Sarah couldn't have children, so she was like already 100 years old, and she was like, God, what should I do? And God told her, give Abraham your maidservant, and her name was Hagar, and she will bring a child. So she did that, because back in the day in antiquity, that was totally fine. Like, you would have multiple wives, or like you would have a maidservant, and if you couldn't have a baby for that. And she gave a birth to a boy named Ishmael, right? And that's the freaking father of Muslim people. And then she started beefing with, like, Sarah started beefing with Hagar because she was jealous that she gave her husband a child and she couldn't. And then Hagar was kind of arrogant towards her, so she kicked her out. And then God blessed Sarah, and she gave a birth to a boy named Isaac, and that's the father of Jewish people. So Isaac and Ishmael together were cousins.
Wow. I didn't even know that breakdown.
Yeah, and that's like in the Bible. It's in the Christian Bible, it's in the Torah and Quran. It's like, that's our history together.
That's why all of this that's going on is nonsense.
No, it's disgustingly nonsensical, and like, I always say, like, if I were an Arab, I would absolutely protest. I would absolutely go out there and protest. What pisses me off is those white people who go out there who have no interest in the region, who are not Jewish, not Muslim, and they say things like death to Jews. Those white people are the worst. No, Arabs are fine. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say?
And that's because they're not really doing that for the cause.
Exactly. Somebody told me that term yesterday. It is called performative activism.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real.
They're just looking for a reason to be radical. Yeah. They want to be radical. So they're going to use this to be radical. That's all. Because they're really hiding behind their true identities, what they really, truly want for America, which is for all of us to be gone. That's what they really want. That's what they really want. So at the end of the day, this is the first time I actually spoke politics on any show. I don't even speak politics on my platform.
I know. I can't help myself, though. And I feel like we also need to change that fact that it's a taboo. Why is it a taboo? We should be able, because people don't converse, we're so divided.
You know,
that's the reason, like, if we don't have to share the same opinions, but we should be able to discuss it.
But it's because of the conversation I told you before about criticism. Whenever you're going to talk about religion, whenever you're going to talk about politics, whenever you're going to talk about gender, abortion, these topics right here are like, be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. Touching those topics are like really, really sensitive. People like stop being friends with each other off of different views of political views, abortion laws.
Yes.
You know, religion. Like, you could literally not want to deal with a person in your life anymore because of how politically they think.
Yeah. And that's not good.
I mean, okay, look at it like this. The way you just broke everything down between the correlation between Jews and Muslims, right? That was so beautifully elaborated.
Thank you.
But then now there will be someone that will hear that and it still be like, man, that's bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Yeah. Fuck that. I still believe we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do this. But my that could be your friend.
Yeah, 100%. I know friends, like a lot of people like I went to college or grad school with, they would hate what I just said. They're all for, like, you know, transgender rights and stuff like that, but they don't agree. To me, like, we're more similar than you think.
As in,
like, instead of emphasizing the differences and the division between the Republicans and the Democrats, for example, we need to focus on what we have in common and how we can find solutions to work together. Like, kind of think of it as like bipartisan, like coalition or something like that. We need to come together. Devil or whatever, evil is separation. God is love and oneness. And on that note,
Dutch, you need to get on the news. You need to get on the news. I didn't know you had this part. Like, I didn't know you had this in you.
Like, I'm very, like, passionate. And I love people. And I get hurt by people all the time because I give my heart away. But my point is that, like, we got to fucking come together.
I'm the same way.
They don't want you to win. They want you, like, whoever they are, they want you to be separated. They don't want you to stay sad, depressed, and fight. Fuck that. Let's come together and love each other.
I think that is, we need to caption that.
And
let's come together and love each other.
Yeah, that's God. That's Allah. That's, you know, whatever, Jewish, Christian God. That's what, like, God doesn't tell people to go and, like, kill. I mean, that's sin. According to Islam, too, that's a sin.
Right.
That's it. So, this has to be continued because we're vibing here now.
Yes, this will be to be continued episode. I think we're going to TBD this on over to my show.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to do another moment of clarity with Dutch. And I think this time, we're going to be kicking it for a lot longer.
Yeah, and we need to talk about music also. I have so many questions.
Yeah, it was a lot of music stuff that we didn't get a chance to touch on, but I think
it would be good to meet up again to talk about Diddy because we'll hear the defense by then.
Right.
And we've been talking about Diddy via DM, so
I mean, Diddy in Game 7. You know, Diddy in Game 7. Yes. A lot of people had you know, Diddy down and out, but what it's really looking like is he's gonna be home soon.
Yeah, I think so.
He'll be home soon. He'll be on some probation, maybe house arrest, maybe. Yeah. But as far as him going away for a long time,
no, there's no racketeering there at all. There's no like conspiracy. He's just a famous, rich person who partied, liked to have bitches around, totally normal.
Which is what we see on a daily basis.
Yeah, everybody does this. Like, oh my God, he asked me to buy drugs for the party. So? Like,
that is what happens.
That's what happened.
That is what happened. So I'm not saying beating on women is okay.
No, not at all.
You know, I'm not saying that's okay, but when you live a wild lifestyle and when you're a woman and you know this guy lives a wild lifestyle, when you partake in it and you're there every day, you're signing yourself up for certain things. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Thank you. And on that note, TBD, TVC, and thank you so much for stopping by all the way from PA.
No problem. No
thank
problem.
you so much. Give me a hug. You see, we have so much to talk about. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Damn.